Are you thinking about buying a house in Montana in 2022? In this video, we'll tell you everything you need to know to get ready for this market. So our market up here is just as crazy as it's been in the last couple of years. It has not changed much at all. We're seeing a little bit of pushback, but still, the main thing I want to tell everybody if they're planning on buying this year is to make sure to have your ducks in a row and your financing set up. Depending on the type of loan you're using or want to use, you need to have a lender that's got you set up and you're pre-approved and ready to go, because a lot of times in this market there'll be multiple offers, and if your financing isn't set up, your offer isn't going to look as good to the seller when they check it out. So make sure you talk to a lender and get that straightened out. As far as trying to sell a house wherever you're coming from and using that as a contingency, don't even bother. That if people see an offer like that right now, they won't even look at it because there's so many other offers coming in. They're not going to take yours seriously, because why would they take their house off the market for 30 days or whatever amount of time you ask for and gamble that your house wherever you're coming from is going to sell? So that's why they kind of frown upon those type of offers, or people are frowning upon those type of offers in this current situation with our market. So my suggestion, if you are in that position and need to sell your house first, I would put it on the market, get it under contract, and then at least at that point your offer doesn't look as bad because your house is under contract already. But if you haven't even put it on the market and then you're making an offer on something up here, it's not gonna bode well for you. The other thing in this market is you need to find a good agent that's experienced and done offers in this type of market before, because like I said, a lot of the homes are receiving multiple offers up here, and if you have a brand new agent that hasn't experienced this, they're not going to know how to put you in a good position to hopefully win in a multiple offer situation. So make sure you interview people and get somebody that knows exactly what they're doing, and get somebody that has done this before. It's just going to help you increase your odds of winning. And I'm not saying new agents are bad, but you definitely need someone in this market that has the experience in order to give you the best chance of winning with your offer. Once you do win a bid, or if you do get a house under contract, you're going to get to the inspection phase. And this is another very important thing. I've had people that say, oh, I don't want to do an inspection, but I would strongly suggest doing an inspection on any house, because there's a lot of things you may not have seen that an inspector is going to find. Whether there could be mold in the attic, and you're obviously not going to crawl up in the attic during the showing. There could be some foundation issues, something like that. It costs probably about $400 for the average inspection around here, and that's money very well spent. And if you find something horribly wrong with the house at that point, the people, you can either tell them to fix it or you can walk away, and the only money you're out is the cost of the inspection. But I would think that's a much better option than losing, a few $100,000 or whatever it may turn out to be if you miss something major by skipping an inspection. So again, keep that in mind. I'd be happy to give you a list of inspectors that we've had good luck with around here if you are in that position. But just, I can't stress enough, you have to do an inspection. You're kind of crazy if you don't. One of the things that'll come up during the inspection, especially this time of year, you can see behind me and all around me, we have snow up here. And so if you look at this video I took last week, look at the houses. You don't know if, what the roof situation is like under all the snow. So tell your inspector to get up there, scrape some off, so at least you get a look at the shingles, and the type of roof it is and the condition it's in, because as you can see, you can't see what's under the snow, and even in the yards you don't know what's in the yard. So ask a lot of questions and make sure that you do your homework and do a thorough inspection, especially this time of year. Another thing to keep in mind is if you're thinking, if back to the selling your house before you come up here, if you're thinking you're just going to move up here and rent something while you look for a house, I would strongly suggest getting the rental lined up sooner rather than later. Rentals right now up here are just as hard to find as a house. So you can really burn through a lot of money if you end up being stuck at a hotel while you're looking around. And again, most deals take at least 30 days to close. Unless you're paying with cash, then you can do it a lot quicker. But I would really highly recommend checking into the rentals. I've done videos on rentals here in Montana. You can check that out. I'll put the link down below. Be prepared to either get the house before you move up here, or find a rental if that's your plan, and do it sooner rather than later, because it's kind of a challenge right now for rentals around here. One other thing that's fairly new, if you look on our contract right here, there's a new checkbox that shows the seller. You have to check one box or the other whether you've actually been here or not. If you haven't seen the house or been here in person and you're just trying to do a sight unseen offer, you have to check the box right there that says you have not been physically to the house. And what that tells the seller is that when you fly up here to look at it, you may not like the neighborhood, or so that's not going to help you with your offer. So if you can be up here, come up for a weekend, a week, whatever, and look around, that'll definitely help with that little checkbox right there. Because with these homes that are getting numerous offers, sellers are obviously looking for the best offer. And if you haven't been here and you're just buying it without being up here, that's not going to help you out in winning the offer. So there's a lot of different things we can do to help with that, and there's different strategies. And again, this goes back to agents that have been in this market and done this for a while. There's different strategies that you can use in order to improve your offer. So if you are trying to get up here this year, this is what you're up against, and you need to have all your ducks in a row with financing. You need to have a good agent that's going to give you the best shot of winning, and you just need to do your homework and make sure you get what you want. If you're not in this area and you are curious about the homes and the market around here, if you email us, we'll send you a link to our MLS site, and that'll give you an idea of everything that's available currently. It's updated in real time, so some of the national sites, they don't update as quickly. And like I said earlier, you have to be ready to jump on something that becomes available with all the competition right now. So send us an email. We'll send you a link to our MLS. You can save houses that you like, and we can see what you've saved. So if you have questions on anything or any of the neighborhoods, feel free to give us a call. But reach out, we'll send you the link, and then you'll be in the know and right up to date as what the market is doing, what's available, and what's under contract. Like I said, a lot of those national sites, I'll get calls from people saying they want to look at a certain house, and then I'll look it up on our MLS and it's sold 2 weeks ago. So this link that we send out is updated in real time, so you'll be in the know as to what's going on.
Thank you for watching our video. Please call, text, or email for more information, and don't forget to watch our other videos about Montana.